Welcome back to the channel. I just want to give you guys a quick update on my Theros pre-release event and kind of the stuff I got. Due to a filming error, this first pack was already kind of busted. Open. No biggie, no biggie. These are the Japanese particular cards, so they're going to be a little bit more smooth, I generally think. And they're going to be kind of rares on top, commons in the back. It doesn't really matter for me. I don't particularly care which way we go. But let's just get started, right? Nothing fancy land. Eidolon of Obstruction. He's probably pretty good. He should see some levels of play. He's not a human, so probably not in humans, but, you know. Then we got Daxos, Nyx Herald, Elrios Enraptured, and then a bunch of commons. All right, that was pack one. Again, sorry for the jarring introduction. So the Japanese packs, they do have this little tab up here, and the way that you know that you have Japanese or not is it will say on the back of the box. So this is going to be box 2, and this was box 1. Again, destroyed in the opening, in the video recording error, tragedy of 2020. Okay. So that's gone. We got a rare. We got it set up. Let's just keep going. My event went poorly. I did not get a sealed pull that was worth writing about. And I think I made a couple pretty bad misplays with Onision Boar. Oh, foil Nightmare Shepherd. I will take that. He seems like he could have a lot of implications in play. At least in standard. Storm Herald. I don't know. I feel like there might be some kind of weird deck with him and the Dreadhorde Arcanist, where you're just getting a bunch of free stuff for free. Yada, yada, yada. And then let's just see if we get any of the fancy... No, we did not. All right. I think these boosters also have the... Let's set this up a little bit better. All right, foil's there. Yeah, I think some of these... I think these boosters, similar to Throne of Eldraine, have the, I guess, Constellation artwork as opposed to the storybook. Wolf Swamp First Heroine Games. That ain't bad. Oh, yeah, here we go. Tiamat, Chosen from Death. That's the first constellation. Let me get right up in there. Doesn't look too bad. I don't know if there are better or worse than the storybook. I don't know. I think maybe the storybook ones just look a little bit better because of the adventure kind of way that those particular formats on the cards actually had to be laid out, where these are just kind of standard Magic cards. But I don't know. Another Satyr. Mountain. Ashiok's Erasure. That should be fairly useful in standard. I don't know. Yeah, probably. Rise to Glory. Mana Core. Favorite of Ironis. No, nothing special in that one. Come on. Reflection. These lands are great. Unknown Shores foil. Hurrah. Stysian Champion. That should definitely see some level of play in Constructed. Maybe even further than that. I don't know. Elspeth's Nightmare. Shoal Kraken. And then no constellations. No biggie. All right. Let's keep moving. Human Soldier, Swamp, Tiamat Calls the Dead. Put top 3 cards of your library into the graveyard. Then you may exile a creature enchantment from your graveyard. If you do, make a 2/2 zombie, gain X life, and scry where X is the number of zombies. All right, I mean, that should be good for like a commander zombie deck. I don't know if it's going to be good enough in standard, but... okay, nothing much there. I did get the Tiamat playmat, though, so maybe I'll make a weird zombie specific deck. Human Soldier, Mountain, Nader Kraken. That will go in my Afara commander deck, because you get to draw cards and put a creature into play, and then for every turn you put a creature into play, you get to draw a card with that commander. Beetle, which I've heard is very good. Tactics, Minimize Prophecy, and then no constellations. You know, they said they upped the foil rate. I'm not seeing it, but, you know, who knows? Maybe I just hit a dry spell in this particular box. Goat. Swamp. Labyrinth of Scophos. It's the high-priced Maze of Ith. I don't know if this... I mean, I guess this could see standard play. I don't know. I feel like maybe the best thing you would hope to use this against is a Dream Trawler. I mean, I guess if they're already attacking, they can still discard the card and get hexproof, so maybe not. I don't know. Vow of Memory, Entrenching Lyre. Nothing big. And no Constellation. Alright, no Mythics yet. And honestly, not even some super rare cards. I guess Nightmare Shepherd's alright. Human Soldier. Plains. Ooh. Eutropia, the twice favored foil. Eutropia, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. That creature gains flying until end of turn. That could be useful in maybe standard, but I think probably commanders is where that wants to be, really. And then Underworld Breach, which will eventually be broken somewhere, somehow. I don't know specifically how or where, but it's just too good of an effect to not get broken at some point. But we'll see. Field of Ruin, always solid. And then no more constellations. Beautiful island. I love these lands. Here are the games. Foil common, nothing. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That's a spicy boy. Nightmare Muse, alternate art. Continuing my luck with alternate art. Last set it was a Oko. Hopefully this one doesn't get banned from every format. Hot damn, that's a bing bang. All right, let's set you very softly over here. I should probably just sleeve you instantly. Call this design, Hoplite, Cling to Dust. And no Constellation. But again, that Ashok is probably going to be the big money one in this particular box. We should probably just stop. I don't know. Sell the rest of these as a repack on eBay. There's the Wall. Forest. Eat to Extinction. I got one of these foil in my pre-release pack. Never really got to play it. Gary. And no Constellations. You know, honestly, with these enchantment creatures, it's going to probably be hard to tell just from a quick passing glance if I actually got a Constellation in there. I may just overlook it, and everyone will think less of me. Human Soldier. Forest. Dream Trawler. I did get a Dream Trawler in my pre-release pool, sealed deck. I just did not have the blue and white support, unfortunately. But good to have. Hero of Nyxborn. And nothing really else in there. So 1/3 through the pack. Only one mythic, I think. Let me double check these. Make sure none of these are mythics. Yeah, no mythics. Okay. So just the one mythic. I mean, it was a doozy. So I really am not complaining. One foil rare, the Nightmare Shepherd. But, I mean, it's a pretty good, right? Getting a full art, extended, whatever, alternate art, whatever's, of a Planeswalker, and probably the better Planeswalker in this set. Not going to complain. Plains, Careless Celebrant, Mantle of the Wolf, nothing. And more nothing. I gotta figure this new. I don't know if it's because I've missed one or I just don't know what the common ones particularly look like. We had that Tiamat. Are there actually even any commons that have the Constellation effect? I could be entirely wrong. I don't know. Pegasus, for my commander deck, I actually need 1/1 Pegasus, so that's great. Nessian Boar, I also got him in my pre-release, and I think I played with him completely incorrectly. I think my opponent ended up drawing like 9 cards off of him. I did not win that game. I did have a chat with the guy afterwards, and he agreed that I played poorly with the bear. So thanks. Another Reflection. Forest. Taranika, a Crowan veteran. 3/3 vigilance. Whenever she attacks and tap another target creature you control, until in turn that creature has base power 4/4, gains indestructible. I kind of want to build a white Weenie deck with like her and like the War the Spark Gideon. Just make a bunch of 4/4s out of nothing, maybe. I don't know. A lot of the, let's just call them Theros, simply put. Standard decks seem kind of control-y. I haven't seen a lot of aggro. But I usually watch like Pro Tour level players. Ox of Agnes, that's a mythic. That'll be good, I think. I think that'll be good. But yeah, they're mostly, I guess, control-esque players. And they're prepping for like big tournaments coming up and whatever. So maybe I just haven't seen the correct aggro strategies yet. But it looks like it's a lot of Elspeth Conquers Death. A lot of Shatter the Skies. A lot of control, which I love blue-white control, don't get me wrong. Oh, bingo, bango. Look at that guy. Clothes, God of Destiny, Mythic, Constellation, Foil. I might have to make a commander deck out of that guy. Don't even know if it would be good. I don't know what I would do with it, but that's just real pretty. Now, hopefully he's really good, and this ends up being worth like $500. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. That's a beauty of a pack. Not gonna lie. Kiora the Sea God. Probably gonna be a standard staple. Really good in control. Like I said, a lot of the enchantment control decks I have seen run that kind of as a finisher. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's a good pack. No constellations, but I cannot complain. That Clothis, man. Whew, that's a beautiful one. I should really have some of those double sleeves on hand just to lock stuff away. Myers Grasp. And Haktos the Unscarred. I wonder if there is an aggro deck out there, if it is just Boros, and you turn your 1/1s into 4/4s and make a 4-mana 6/1 with protection from a lot of stuff. It does seem like there's a lot of Wrath effects right now, so maybe that's not the best way, but I don't know. Who knows? Elemental Island, Phoenix of Ash. Maybe that could go in like a new mono red deck. Like, Frenzied Experiment is too good of a card to just not do anything in a standard format, with still very relatively few sets in it. All right. Add land, Sea God Scorn, Dryad of the Elysian Grove. That'll probably be worth something. That may be worthwhile in a commander deck or something. There's the Wonder Woman equivalents. And nothing else. Yeah, I don't know. We're about halfway through the box, a little over. We haven't seen any kind of constellation in the commons. Maybe they're just not in the commons. That just may be a thing, which would be a bummer because there were common storybooks in Eldraine. Protean Thaumaturge, Dreamscaper Shaman. I actually like this in Sealed with a lot of the green kind of enchantments that do like a fight when they come into play or something like that. Because then you play them, you get the effect or, draw a card or whatever. And then you can sacrifice it and use that to basically just get an actual card. Yeah. I don't think it would work well in Standard. I used to have a Standard Warp World deck that was just like a lot of like the 3-mana elves that put a basic land into play. Oh, that's a good one too. Elspeth Conquers deck. Elspeth conquers your deck. That's right. She's conquering it. It's so weird when you look at something like this where predominantly the effect is 5 mana, exile target permanent opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Where something like Wanderer's Strike, which is also 5 and exiles a creature, would never see any constructed play whatsoever. It's just kind of weird how you see those little differences. This is an enchantment with a couple extra little kickers, whereas that was a sorcery that only cost 1 white in the pip. So, I don't know. It's just weird to think about. Mystic Repeal, that's going to be pretty great. And no constellations. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're just not in the common slot. But I'm going to keep looking because I'm doing my investigative journalism to help anyone watching this who chooses to watch any unboxings other than Rudy. Human Soldier, Mountain, Elysian Caradid. Looks nice. Not sure if it's worth anything. Galley of the Endless Dance. Satyr. Lady. I guess that's probably going to be a good commander. Minotaur. And Nuthen. I'm actually really happy I got the Japanese packs for him 2020. I had gotten, Temple of Plenty. I'd gotten one Japanese, one American. Those American ones are just really trash. Like, they're just so rough. And I don't know. They always have like the ink is running out, or they're just running less. I don't know. Shadow Spear. Interesting potential in that card. A lot of people were saying like it's the next Jitte, and I'm like, I don't think that's going to be true at all. It'll probably be good, at least in draft and maybe in standard. I mean, getting rid of hexproof and indestructible, that's a good way to counter Dream Trawler and the Beast from Cure Beast, Best the Sea God. Shadow the Sky, New Gimp to Wrath of God. Yeah, actually, now that I think about that, Shadow Spear might actually be okay. What else has hexproof that's like around all the time? Wall, Swamp, Brian Giant, Treacherous Blessing. I saw a couple weird. Oh, Caliphate Beloved by the Sea. There's a constellation. Again, don't know if any commons get those, but I guess it's because there's really no demigod commons. Is that it? That's probably it. Yeah, hexproof. Indestructible, obviously you can get rid of the gods. Iliad will probably be a problem. Thassa will probably be a problem. Bronze-Hide Lion will not be a problem. But I could see that doing some dirt, you know what I mean? Like you slap that bad boy down and then all the gods get hit by Wrath of God. Human Soldier, Forest, Perforos Intervention. I did get this at the pre-release. It worked pretty well. But no money there. Nothing super crazy to write home about. I feel like there has got to be a good way to break that card. Like leaving the ball lightning effect. I feel like there's some potential there. Thrix the Sudden Storm. Flash flying spells you cost, yada, yada, yada. I may actually put that in my Afar deck as well. I hadn't really thought of it, but yeah, I mean, it's got flash. It makes my bigger stuff uncounterable. Yeah, actually, that's probably just going in. All right, Wolf, Swamp, Nyla's Intervention, Renata Called to the Hunt. No Constellation. Next pack. Kraken. That's for the big girl. That's for the Beasting the Sea Gordon. Island. Ooh, Foil Temple of Enlightenment. Not super money value type stuff, but that looks pretty. That'll probably go in my commander deck as well. And Archon of Sun's Grace. That will be pretty handy. That one may be a standard player. You know, honestly, at 4 mana, that might be a modern player. I mean, it's hard because modern is so quick, but that seems really good to have on a creature. All right, last couple packs here of box 1. All right, Spitter. Is that the first spider token? Oh, baby. I think some people may have saw that, but we got a foil mountain to the god. Give it up. He's crowning. He's Sunin. He's Heliod. Terrific. And yes, I am going to put that foil in with the mythics, because that's just how good. Foil, full art lands, if you don't know, actually give you an extra mana when you tap them. So that's a good thing. Plains. Woe Strider. Very solid, very solid. That will definitely see some standard play. And yep, still no constellations in the common slot. And we got 2 packs left, one after this, so I'm fairly confident we can say there are no constellations in the common slot. Irreverent Raiders, Arrest of the Endless Web for all you spider folk. And yeah, no consolation. All right, last pack, box 1. Human, Swamp, Thassa's Oracle. Also not bad. There's a lot of EDH competitive decks that are demonic consultating for this, and then just winning the game on the spot. Which is, I mean, hey, if that's your format, you know what I mean? Go for it, bro. All right, that was box 1. Let me move these commons to the side so we don't have any accidents. And we got box 2. Let's reset some of these tokens. Actually, let's just get these tokens out of here because no one gives a rap about tokens. The lands are great, but nobody really needs to see them in action. So we got our uncommons. We got our rares, and then we got our foilies. Foil rare. Let's sort this out a little bit. Okay, so let's do a rundown. Box 1, 5 mythics. And to be honest, they were about as good as 5 mythics as I'm going to find, probably. All right. We are now... And we had 2 foil rares. So that's pretty terrific, actually. Oh my god, there's so many packs just around. Let's leave these ones in the box for now. Did anybody ever get a box and just like have it set up like as a display like this? Just like leave it in their room and keep random crap in it? Yeah, me neither. All right, so let's put our rares there. We got to our first box here. Ooh, a gold token. I won the gold. It's the first one I've seen of that. Got a forest and another Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Not bad, solid. And we got a Satyr, Swamp. Oh boy. Yep, you saw that. Foily Temple. And another Death Conqueror. That's solid. I will take that. And no constellations. Great. You know, temples, it's weird because they're not worth a lot of money. You can get the original temples, maybe even foil, maybe even like pre-release for like a couple bucks. But they still feel pretty good when you get them. Oh, it's Big Spider. Which is weird because, you know, obviously they're maybe not as good as Shocklands. Definitely not as good as Duels. The originals. And then obviously probably not as good as like Fetchlands or whatever. They're pretty far down the line as far as the team lands. But you still kind of get that feeling when you crack one. You know what I mean? Like it is something special. I would say even more so than like gold cards now. But that's because there's just so many gold cards per set. And like in Eldraine, we didn't get any multicolored lands. Except, I mean, I guess you could count Fable Passage. But I don't. So, there. Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. Into the Treacherous Blessing. I mean, especially if they're foil, you know what I mean? Like, you can just... there is something special about like a foil, non-basic dual land type. It just looks different. And feels different. Oh, another Oracle. I'm sure there'll be some constructed uses for that Oracle. I mean, it's not bad. Anyways, just, you know. 1/3 creatures, scry 2. You just may, at some points, just win the game. Human Soldier. Forest. Bronzehide Lion. You know, if there is an aggro deck, I don't know if the Lion's going to be in it. I mean, I guess he'll go into a cat deck. There was that secret lair that had all the cats. Wall. Swamp. Kunaros, Hound of Theros. Not bad. Maybe what we're looking for is a black-white aggro. I don't know. I think I did it. No, I did that right. I'm right. I'm always right. All right. Keep this train going. Oh, I've got so many packs just all over my desk. Human Soldier. Plains. Ashiok's Erasure, number 2. That's solid. Getting those Elspeths that Kunker's Dooth are good with the Ashok's Erasure. Maybe in like a Doom Foretold Mance to the Dance Pants deck. Blade. Oh boy, more satyrs. Satyrs and the haters. They both coming for me. To keep the satyrs and the haters away, give this video a thumbs up. Here's an advertisement. A Moonton Loathsome Chimera. And another boar. That boar's going to haunt me. He's just going to show up in like every 5 packs that I get. You misplayed me at the pre-release. You lost out on 2 extra prize packs because you don't know how to use me the best. Island. The regular Nightmare Shepherd. I'm kind of bummed out that there's just not as many Constellation showcase type cards as there were the storybook cards from Eldraine. Or I seem like I'm just getting less. Maybe that's just the drive to get people to bind the collector packs. I don't know. Sweet Oblivion. Erebos the Bleak-Hearted. That's a mythic. He could be good. I imagine he actually would do pretty well in a commander deck with like Yawgmoth or something, because it's very similar as far as like, sacrificing stuff, giving stuff negative, You know how the games work. You know how cards play. Not for me though. Now if I get a Thassa, get some Thassa for that Assa. Oh, another Thryx. I don't really need a second. He could be standard playable. 5 for 4/5 flash flying. Not the worst. If you like flashed in at the end of the turn, and then you've got something big next turn and it can't be countered. Although who's realistically playing a ton of counters in this format, Oh, Foil Island. Oh, that's a beaut. Those are buttes. Another intervention. All right. Ooh, a Nightmare. Plains. Foil Underworld Breach. Please, someone break this in every format. And then I'll sell this and then I'll retire. That'll be nice if you could do that, please. And a Shadow of the Sky. I'll take that. Good pack. Good pack. All right. I'm just not even looking through the commons anymore. It just, yeah. Oh, another Kraken. I kind of wish I had some smaller Krakens. Storm's Wrath. Wrath number 2. Oh, there's a Constellation. Regetta, the Call to the Hunt. Yeah, that's a bummer. I wonder if that was a conscious thing to start that stuff with Eldraine, because there are so many adventures you can storybook. But not that. Nyx Lotus. Could be fun. There's just not that many. Yeah, I wish they would have just done it on. Well, maybe you can't do it on enchantment creatures. Maybe it does have to be some sort of god or demigod to have the proper effect. But it is a bummer there's just not that many chances. All right. Thaumaturge Familiar and a Dream Trawler. Solid. Solid. Well, with the 2 Elspeth Conquers Death, 2 of their new Wrath of God, there's a Tentacle. Giggity. Mountain, Phoenix of Ash. The 2 Elspeth defeat Death in the Wraths and the Temple and the Dream Trawler. If I go and play Standard, it will probably be with some sort of white-blue control. Oh, there's a god. I wish it was the blue one, but that's a god. Creature spells cost 1 like cast. Read the top card of yours. Creature card you put in a hand. Otherwise, I mean, you can get this attacking pretty quickly, especially since the creatures will cost 1 less. I don't know. It's a god. I'm not going to complain. It's a mythic. And I don't know why I put the uncommons on the rares. Okay. Anyways, I think I was talking about something. I can't remember. We're about 2/3 of the way through the box. Revoke Existence. First Iroan Games. Not terrible. Probably better in draft than anything. So we really haven't gotten that many constellations that I can call. We got the Tiamat from the first box. Obviously the red-green god. Oh, beautiful art. Terrible card. And I think we've only got the 1 Regatta from this box. So, yeah, maybe they're just not as common. Temple of Abandon. As the storybook stuff from Eldraine, which is kind of a bummer. You start collectors. I wonder what would be in the collector's packs then. Just foil commons? In the common slot? Is there just... No, I don't know. Oh, Bingo Bango number 2. The big boss. Big boss. Maybe I will go white, Weenie. I don't know. It's a sign from not a god. No, I'm kidding. He's a god. Or is he? Human Soldier. Forest, Mantle of the Wolf. All right, well, we are down to about, I think, last 12 packs or so of this box. It's actually been pretty good. Now it's Intervention. Both these boxes have been pretty good. Obviously, hitting that Ashiok and the foil red-green god in the first box going to be very hard to top that. But, you know, we've got, another Tameka. We've gotten 2 Heliods, a couple of Wrath of Gods replacements, 1 Kiora Best the Sea God. Oh, we got a Titan. That's good. Not Uru good, but it's good. There's another Tiamat. Yeah, Titans are good. I'm just going to pull the rest of these out, stack them up over here. So we're down to 6 packs. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get a cheeky another mythic. Soldier, Token, Drawn to the Other War, Archon of Sun's Grace. Not bad. I'll take it. That'll be useful. All right. So in conclusion, not bad packs. Woe Strider. I'll take that. There seems to be not as much, oh boy, crazy power as Eldraine. That's not really like a new thought that I just had. And I think Standard is going to be just as powerful, even without there being an Oko. Temple of Plenty. Plenty of temples. I don't know. It looks much more fun, and I may actually be incentivized to play, especially because it doesn't seem... The real problem I had with Throne of Eldraine, Caliphate, Beloved by the Sea, Shadow Sphere. Brazen Bar is a mythic. That's not a mythic. There's no reason a bounce spell and a flying dude should be a $30 card. Like, sorry. That's just... Polkranos the Unchained. There's that cheeky mythic. We got him. We got him, boys. Mission accomplished. Yeah, I don't see any mythics that are like that are just kind of general utility cards. Which is good. You shouldn't have utility cards. Like, if they reprint Swords to Plowshare, it shouldn't be a mythic. You know what I mean? Another Storm Harry. Last pack, everyone. Thanks for sticking through. I think this has been a fairly long video, but I like to talk. I like to hear myself talk. And I like to call the dead. All right, not bad. So let's do a quick rundown. Yep, no more constellations. Okay, so we ended up with... Let's see, what was the first box? First box, 5 mythics. They're all pretty good to absolute bangers. Second box, 5 mythics. Not as great, but we did get a Heliod and a couple gods, a couple titans. Although I guess he's not really a titan. Though he's an honorary titan. Let's just say that. And then in the foils, we got an Underworld Breach, Temple of Malice, Temple of Enlightenment. Only 1 foil. No, wait, we got more than that. Did I put it in with the lands? I might have. Did I skip it? I don't know. Anyways, we're looking at least 4 foil rares, plus the foil god. Foil Mountain. Let's look through the lands real quick, because now it's bugging me. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm not insane. So combine those with the stuff I got in the pre-release, which are the buy box cards. Let me just show you those, because why not? So we've got 2 Athreos, Shroud of the Veils, 2 regular mountains, and then the foils. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them in the notes below.